Gotcha. Toga. Aha! There we go. Toga mode. Okay, now we're up. Okay. Landing gear up. Speed mode. Nav mode.
N225 FB Foxtrot Bravo Alpha 225. You are not clear to
Autopilot
takeoff.
engage.
N225 FB Foxtrot Bravo Alpha 225. ATC services terminated. Good day.
And we're trying to get to 5,000 right now. Okay. Speeds are going to be no more than 220 until we get past. Okay. I think we're doing pretty well. So the Pentagon's right there for everybody who doesn't know this, which is why like this is like the craziest placement for an airport. The Pentagon's right there. That's the Lincoln Memorial right here. That's the National Mall. This is the Kennedy Center. I've always called it a pencil as a kid. The Capitol's right here. The Jefferson Memorial's right here. The National Monument. That's what they call it. I think that's like the funniest thing about being a kid and growing up in the DMV area. Like, there's two buildings that nobody ever calls the actual name. The monument, we all call it a pencil. And then the Mormon temple that is in Maryland, we all call that Disney World. Kid you not, it looks like the Disney Castle. But we need to be above 5,000. We will be there. And I think this is actually going really well. We've reached our cap, so that's good. We're nav mode. And now that we've taken off, let's zoom out so this way you guys can see our radar here, our path that we're going. So like I said, you follow the river here. You follow the river all the way out. And then you'll end up making your turn. I love flying out of DC because it's just so many different actions all at once. Truly, I do love flying out of DC. Now you can do flaps up, one click back on thrust. All right, one click back on thrust to climb, flaps up. And now we're gonna be speed to 250 max. Maybe the speed button does not work. Speed button does not love me. Okay, there we go. Okay. Speed, because the speed needs to be 250. Speed button won't work when you're at altitude. Understood. Bring your altitude to the cruise altitude. Our cruise altitude is going to be flight level 370. And we'll go speed. Speed will go down back to 250 because that's where we're supposed to be. So this plane really does not have an auto throttle. Huh. That feels like a lapse in design, no? We'll zoom out on the range. It's French Canadian ingenuity. Bowie. So I live over here. I live down here. This is my house is over here somewhere. So when I tell you like the coolest thing about being in high school when I was younger was that the president being next to Andrews Air Force Base, anytime the president or dignitaries like flew out of there, their plane would fly directly over our school. So Air Force One would fly directly over our school. Any other planes, like you could watch the Canadian Parliament or London's Parliament or any other dignitaries land there. Their plane was legit, like the approach pattern was legitimately right over our school. So that was always pretty cool. And then I think the coolest thing that any kid growing up in the DMV could ever say, to the question being, why were you late to school today? The president stopped me on the highway. Like, that's hands down the coolest thing you could ever say as a kid. That one right there was a showstopper. Speed 290. Okay. Because our cruising speed is 0.74 Mach. Point 0.77. Sandwich time, yum. 0.77 is our cruising speed. Climb is 0.74. Okay. Okay. And usually like 83% N1 is a good setting ish. Interesting. Okay. 83. All right. No, bad. Not now. Oh, during cruise. Yep. Yep, I got you. We're still climbing. Cruise. Okay, so we'll climb at 0.74. We'll cruise. We'll cruise at 0.77 and 83% N1. Okay. Spraying with water. Does this actually work? I guess it kind of does. We need to find a better place to put the charts. Either that or a better place to put the chat. N1% is just a benchmark. Do whatever you need to do to get this speed. Okay, noted. Yeah, because like right now we're not really there, but we're also still climbing. So once we get to our cruising altitude, then we'll, okay, all right, I see it now. Display section. So you mean to tell me that y'all really don't have these? This seems so cool. Where's the rest of my route? Ah, it's giving me discontinuity. Gotcha. We're good to go. We're good to go. Hell no, we don't. Do you have a sun visor back here? Hmm. That seems very like militaristic. If you did have one of those in there, like a heads up display. Is this for the window? What is this? Map light brightness. Huh. Bring our own sunshades that stick to the windows and plaster them to the windows. Make a little cozy pilot fort. real question, how often is the sun an issue? Like if you're flying directly into the sun, will you ask them to vector you out the way to kind of go perpendicular-ish to the sun, parallel to the sun, where you're not really direct into it? If the sun is out, the sun is an issue. No, we just cover it with any paper. Okay, gotcha. And then you just go IFR. Best use of the emergency checklist. Oh God. What's the what is the best thing a pilot can hear from a person who's gonna be who's just on the plane? Like, so I asked that because working with the football team, the officers that like do our security detail and whatnot have told us like yeah, if you ever see like a police officer or something, just go up to them and ask them for a challenge coin. Where did I put it? My challenge when we land in LaGuardia. We got 15 minutes. When we land in LaGuardia, I'll show you my challenge coins. But you'll get one of two responses. Who told you about those? Or you got something to trade? And if it's the first one, ask us for trading cards. We love that. Okay, fantastic. Will do. Like that it's actually one of the funniest responses, because no, I don't have anything to trade really, or that I'm willing to trade, but I'm also trying to start my collection, man. You know, just you got to help a brother out. I got to start somewhere. All right. And so if you didn't know, ask a police officer for a challenge coin. Great stuff. I got one from a SWAT officer who was doing our detail with Homeland Security. Go to MFD menu for you quickly. Yes, indeed. Okay. We do have another page. On the bottom left, change window to VNA. VNAV. Oh. Ah, so that's why I get my route and then my descent plan path current. Yes, because we need to be at we need to be above. Excuse me. Then we need to be below 220. I like this. The vertical speed to meet each waypoint. Oh, this is lovely.